White sweaters around, nobody could come up with it, and Kachuk, he's fallen, he's lost the glove, and the Knights have scored. What a passing play. London is going to Red Deer for the MasterCard Memorial Cup.
It gives me great pleasure this morning to announce the 2015-2016 London Knights. They will be inducted into the London Sports Hall of Fame later this year, joining the 2004-2005 London Knights. This was as much of a team as you could ever find. These guys would do anything for each other. And that first celebration was just one celebration, because they went to Red Deer bent on celebrating again. They went 3-0 in the round robin of the Memorial Cup tournament, and then had to wait days for the final. They were so close. All they had to do was win one more game, and they would be champions. And yet, that's all that they had to do. That's what they had to do, and that was tough. You had to beat the best team in the Canadian Hockey League rankings in a one-game showdown, and if you didn't, then nobody was going to remember much about your year. But they went out, and it wasn't easy.
Fortin is still skating well. Oh, it's in! It's a goal! Mantel scores! And the Huskies lead!
Hearing the stories after, I think those were the most amazing compliment for anybody watching that game. To hear during that final TV timeout that guys on the bench were really starting to think this isn't going to happen. And then Brandon Crawley gets up. Nobody'd said anything to him. He just stands up, walks to the middle of the bench and says, nope, it's not happening this way. It's not going to end this way. And as Dale Hunter describes it, heads started to lift up a little bit, and they went out after that final TV timeout with a different mindset. Some pretty amazing things happened, and what do you know? They wind up as Memorial Cup champions.
It's a good one. Kachuk, Wade shoots, the Knights, the Memorial Cup.
It was incredible when we got back. You know, we'd been to Memorial Cup since I've been here and unsuccessful. And that's a different feeling when you're coming back on a plane and, you know, you didn't have the outcome that you wanted. And this year, riding back and, you know, going to the back of the plane and seeing the guys sleeping with the cup and getting off and riding that bus down, and then you walk out into the band shell and just seeing the support from the city and the community and seeing how many people came out to cheer us on and show us appreciation. And something that you'll never forget, standing up there and seeing that. And you know, we're grateful and appreciative because we have a great community here in London supports us, and we're very lucky to have that.
I think it's mostly with teams that win, it's the unity of the players. It's you know, trusting each other, you know, being able to speak up in the room, and everybody has a good idea and everyone supports each other. And it's a hard thing to get. You try every year to get the teams to come together, but it doesn't always happen. So it happens naturally between the guys when they accept it, and that's what we had with our team. I think that's why we were resilient the way we were.
When you have a team that will do anything for each other, you've got a team that has a chance to go a long way if it has enough skill. And that team did. You saw the emergence of Matthew Tkachuk and the growth of Mitch Marner and Christian Dvorak and the way that line drew attention every single game. But I think a lot of that team's success was truly its togetherness.
Right back to Marner. Pass over to Dvorak. Tkachuk scores! Beautiful passing by the Knights.
Oh, definitely the fans are a big part of it. Like, they come here, they support us, the whole city supports us. You know, they're behind the kids. And, you know, the kids work hard, and they work hard because the fans appreciate hard work. And you can have all the skill in the world, but you got to work hard. So the fans are the big supports behind these kids, and they hear it. They walk around the city, they know it, and then come back here and with the cheers and out in the park, you know, thousands of people. And it was a hot day, so it was, you know, they really appreciated it, and that's why we have the best fans in CHL.
You know what? We seem to be spoiled these days, but the first time the Knights won an OHL championship was in 2005. And that was 40 years into their history. So championships didn't come around all that often. And now it seems that London is filled with them. And I think we always have to take a minute and realize it wasn't always like this, but it's awfully nice that it is now. I think what you have to realize is it's not supposed to be this way. Junior hockey teams need to rebuild. You have players for usually 3 years. So to continue to build teams that are competitive and are actually in a position to win championships, it seems year after year, you can't do that. They're rewriting how junior hockey works, and nobody will be able to figure it out as they look back. And if you kind of take what the Knights have done and what they've done under Markendale Hunter, it boils down to one thing. You know, if you want to see their blueprint as to how they create these teams year after year, they'll tell it to you. They'll show it to you. They'll gladly share it with you. The thing that it comes down to, though, is hard work. You will never be able to accomplish what they've accomplished because you can't work as hard as they do. You can't spend enough time getting players ready and developing players. It's not just finding players, it's developing them, and they do it so well. And again, we're blessed in London to have it. Again, it is my pleasure to announce that the 2015-2016 London Knights are now a part of the London Sports Hall of Fame.